On last term, we have computed LR1 item set for this grammar, augmented grammar. Okay. Now we are going to construct the LR1 parsing table. So this is the, you may say, DFA for the construction of canonical collection of LR1 items. We have 0 to 9, I0 to I9 item sets. So see the algorithm for construction of table. This is the algorithm. You can see first we construct item sets. I0 to IN means we have already computed I0 to I9. Now we can make entry in action table, action part. In same manner as in the case of SLR parsing table, we look the items having terminal symbol just after dot for shift entry. Just see. Means here this rule says if we have an item like this, means A2 alpha dot A beta and lookahead symbol is B in item set II, then action I, this is state, as well as this symbol A is shift, and where to shift? Go to IIA. Suppose it is IJ, then it will be J. In this way, we can make it. Second rule says, if we have A2 alpha dot, this is, and here B. This is the case of reduce action. Then in the case of reduce action, suppose this item is in item set II, then action I and this B, we will not look for the follow of A. This B is reduce, okay, by A2 alpha, okay, and you know the item set having S dash to S dot. S dot means S is the start symbol, dot means the state when we have completed the parsing. Okay, we have reduced entire string unto the start symbol. So in that case, we have to make, suppose it is in II, then action I dollar is accept. So in this, using these rules, you can make entry in action field, and for parsing go to field, you have to look for the items that has non-terminal just after dot, and you find the go to of that non-terminal, and that will give the new state. So just see. Okay. Now construct the table using these rules. This is the item sets, grammar, and a table. So for each item set, we have to introduce a state of the parser. So it will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. For each item set, we have a state. Now from item set I0, this item set, we have to construct, you have to make entry in action field as well as in go to field. From here to here, we have action, and from here to here we have go to. These two are the go to. Now see I0. For item set I0, we have to construct the table state 0 of the table. So first look, the rule 1. Rule 1 says we will look for the terminal symbol just after dot. So see, this item and this item are having terminal symbol just after dot. You have C and D. Okay. So under C and under D, the action is shift. Okay. Where to shift? Go to I0C. Go to I0C is I3. And go to I0D is I4. So here S3 and S4. Other items in item set, just see, we have two, S0, S and C, a non-terminal, just after dot. So we have to make entry in go to field. Go to I0S is nothing but I0S is nothing but I1. So here we have 1. And go to I0C is I2. So here we have 2. Okay. And one thing more, as you know, the item set having S dash to dot S will give you the start state of the parser. So this 0 is the start state. Okay. Start state. Now see, next item means next state I1, state 1 from item set I1. It is, we have, it has yes dash, yes is the start symbol. So apply rule to third. It says that it is aseptic. You can see where this is the rule. If S dash to S dot dollar is in II, then good, then action I dollar is accept. So it is, we have to use this rule. So here accept. Next two, we can find the entries for state 2 from item set I2. We have two terminal symbol just after dot. Okay, C and D. So action C is S shift, D is shift. Go to I2, C is I6. So here S6. And go to I2, D is I7. Okay. So here S7. We have non-terminal just after dot here. Okay. So we have to make entry in go to field and go to I2 capital C is I5. So here it should be 5. Now see item set I3. This is item set I3. With item set I3, we will construct state 3. Again, if you look, we have two terminal symbols just after dot, C and D. So we have shift action, and the go to I3C is nothing but I3. So S3 and go to I3D is I4, S4. Okay. We have a non-terminal just after dot. So we have to make entry in go to field. Due to this non-terminal, go to I3 capital C is nothing but I8. So here it should be 8. Now from I4 we can construct state 4. So go this now this is the form, this very item is the form having this form A2 alpha dot B. Okay, then action is reduced by A2 alpha, so reduced by C to D. It is, you may say this is 1, 2, 3. Production number 3, R3, where under C and under D. So here you have R3, R3. Okay. In the case of SLR, we are computing the follow of A. Here you have to compute the follow of C. Okay. Now state 5. State 5 is this. Again, it has this form A2 alpha dot. So you have to make entry. This is CC R1. This is the production number R1. So here under dollar, here we have dollar. Okay. So R1. Now I6 will give I6. We due to this these two item we have non-terminal have just after dot. So terminal just after dot C and D. So action is shift, here shift, here shift. Where to shift? For C, on C itself, so it is 6. And for D, it is on 7, 7. We have a non-terminal, this C. So go to I6, capital C is I9. So here you have 9. Okay. Now I7, again reduce action, reduce by production number 3. C to D is the production number 3. Okay. So R3, where under dollar. Here R3. Now 8, again reduce action by production number 2 under C and D. R2, R2. 9, again reduce action by production number 2, that is R2 under dollar. This is the you may say LR1 parsing table. If you see this grammar, how we will do it, will do the parsing, you just see. This grammar generates this string C star D, C star D, this type of string. Suppose the string is C, C, D, C, D. So you have C, C, D, C, D, followed by dollar in input buffer. And here you have a stack. I have told you parser will work in same manner. So here on top you have the start state, that is 0. 0 and C will say about the action. 0C means shift C, shift, and next state is 3. So you can shift, you will get 0, C, 3, and here CD, CD, dollar. Next 3 and C, S3. So you will get 0, C3, C3, D, CD, dollar. This is shifted here. Now next 3 and D, dollar. 3 and D, S7, S4, S4. So 0, C3, C3, D4. And here you have C, D, dollar. Okay. Next 4 and C. 4 and C. R3. R3 is this C to D. Okay. So reduce, you have to perform the reduce action. Reduce by production number 3. Pop out mod beta into 2 symbol. Mod beta is 1 and into 2. So you have to pop out these 2 symbol of the stack and push in the left side. Then the state of the stack will be 0, C, 3, C, 3, and capital C. These are the non-terminal C. This is capital C. And go to 3C will give the next state, 3C. Go to 3C is 8. Here you have C, D, dollar. We have performed the reduce action. Next, 8 and C. 8 and C, R2. Okay, R2 is C to CD. This is CC, CC. C to lowercase c, uppercase c. Means two symbol. So you have to pop out four symbol. 1, 2, 3, 4 symbol of the stack. And push in left side of the production, that is capital C. So you will get 0, lowercase c, 3, and popped out, and you will get capital C. And go to 3, 6, C is again 8. Here you have CD, here dollar. Now 8 and C will say about the next action, that is R2, means same process. So four symbol, remove four symbol of the stack, you will get $0 capital C, and go to 0 capital C is 2. Here C, D, and dollar. Now 2 and C. 2 and C is S7, S6. So it is $0 capital C and 2 shift C, lowercase c, and next state is 6. Here you will get $D after shifting C. Next 6 and D, S7. So you will get dollar, means configuration of the parser, 0, 2, lowercase c, 6, and D, 7. Here you have dollar. Okay. Now 7 and dollar, R3. R3 is nothing but C to D. So pop out two symbol of the stack, push in left side of the production, 0, C, 2, lowercase c, 6, and left side of production is C. Go to 6C is 9. So 9 will be the next state. Here you have dollar. Okay. 9 and dollar is R2. R2 means this. So pop out four symbol, a 4 symbol. You will get 0, C2, and capital C. Go to 2C. You can see. Go to 2C is 5. Next state is 5. Here in input buffer you have dollar pointed by input pointer. 5 and dollar is R1. R1 is nothing but S2 CC. Means we have to pop out 4 symbol of the stack, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Push in left side of the production, so you will get 0 S, and next state will be go to 0S. Go to 0S, you can see, go to 0S is 1. Okay. So here you will get state 1, here dollar. 1 and dollar, that is the asset. So in this way, this parser works. Okay. Now see the difference between SLR parser and LR1 parser, or LR0 parser and simple LR and canonical LR. What is difference? So for that, just see, we have discussed an example in which we have shift reduce parsing during discussion of the SLR parsing table. This is this is the table we have already constructed, and now recall the discussion of SLR parsing table. In SLR parsing table, we have considered this grammar. This is the grammar, and by adding this production, we have converted into augmented grammar. Now, at that time, we have computed LR0 items, and you have seen we have shift reduce conflict. We can go back and see again. This is the grammar. Okay, and here we are getting the shift reduce conflict. Okay, that we have already discussed. Now we will try to find the LR1 item sets and see what happens in this case. Wait. First we will compute and then discuss. Can do this. This is the grammar. Augmented grammar. So I0 will have kernel item s-2.s and lookahead symbol is $. Now we have these two production having s on left side. So you can add non-kernel items. S2 dot L R means we compute the closure. How we compute the closure? You can relook the rule. If we have A2 alpha dot B beta and here suppose B and item set LR1 item, and we have B2 gamma of production in the grammar. Okay, then you can add B2 dot gamma with look ahead symbol appears in first of beta B. So in this case, beta is epsilon, empty string, so $. So $ will be the look ahead symbol here. S2 dot R again $. Look ahead symbol. Due to this L dot L, we can apply on 3 and 4. You will get, just say, apply same rule. So L2 dot asterisk R, and for look ahead symbol, leave this L and remaining is beta, means equal sign R is beta and $. Beta B is equal sign R and dollar. So first of this is nothing but equal sign. This terminal symbol. Okay. Second is L2 dot ID equal sign. And due to this very S2 dot R, we have this very production in the grammar, production number 5, then we can say R2 dot L. We don't have beta, we have only dollar, so here we have dollar. So in this way, you can compute. Now we apply, go to, see, we have computed the LR1 items. Okay. And you can practice it and you will find. Now we compute the table for this. Means you can apply, just see, go to I0 go to I0 S is nothing but I1 S dash to S dot dollar. Go to I0 L will give S to L dot equal R, this, as well as go to I0L may be applied here also, because you have L after dot in this very item as well as in this item. So accordingly you will get this item set. Go to I0R will give this S2 R dot dollar. Go to I0 asterisk is giving this. That is I4. Here you just see, means L2 dot asterisk dot R. Asterisk dot R, R is non-terminal, so you can add more closure item using this very grammar, production of the grammar. Okay. Then we have already computed IT. L has already been considered in I2. So this is, we have, after applying go to with various grammar symbol from state I0, you will get item set I1, I2, I3, I4 and I5. Okay. Similarly, again you can keep on applying the go to and computing the closure, you will get this item set. If you see the item set 4 is this, and item set 11 is this. The difference in 4 and 11 is the difference of only core, means all the item having same core. Core is means LR1 item having two part. Each LR item has two part. One is core, another is lookahead symbol. Means for this very item set, you just see this S dash to L R dot is a core and dollar is the look ahead symbol. So you just see this here. We have 10 R2 L dot dollar. Okay, and now see item set 8. 8 is this. So it has different lookahead symbol, and it has different lookahead symbol. Different set of lookahead symbol. Means set of lookahead symbol is not identical. It means this will play certain role. If you go back, the problem is with this. Recall I2. We are going back. This I2. S2 L equals R and R2L. Problem is here. Now see how this problem is going to be handled. Now see state 2 in action field. Action 2. Here we have equal sign just after dot. So equal is shift. And where go to I2 equals is I6. This I6. So here shift 6. And due to this very item R2L dot dollar, we have to make entry under action 2 dollar reduced by this very production R2L. Okay, but in that case, because follow of R contains equal sign, so you have to make the entry of reduced action and at this state also, and that causes collision. But in this case, there will be no collision. If you you will try to construct the LR0 item, LR1 item for this, and if you compute the table, you will see here 2, we have S6 and R5. But in that case, here you have S6 R5 in the case of LR0 parsing table, and that leads to the shift reduce conflict. But here you will not get that conflict. Okay, because here we have distinct symbol. If we have that symbol pointed by input pointer, then only we can go for the reduced action. Otherwise, if we have equal symbol, then we have to perform shift and next state is 6. Shift 6. Okay. Now we are discussing about core. If you see in this previous example, okay, come to here. Now see. So what conclusion you have drawn? You just see here I3 and I6. The core is same. C, here you can see the core is same. Difference is only in look at symbol. Similarly, in 4 and 7, you will find core is same. Difference is only look at symbol. 8 and 9, again same case. So it means on same core of LR0 item set, you may have several item sets in LR1 item sets, only with the difference of look ahead symbol. Then suppose we have A2 alpha B beta. Okay, and here we have symbol A, B, C, D, and so on. 4 symbol. Look at symbol. An item. Core is this. For this core, in LR0, you will get one. You will get only one, at most one item set. But in LR1, it is possible that you have A2 alpha dot B beta A, one item set A2 alpha dot B beta B, another item set A2 alpha dot B beta, another item set, and so on. So for same core, you may get different item set, LR1 item set in canonical parsing. It means although the due to the huge number of states, the possibility of conflict is get reduced. Okay, because for each item set you have to introduce a state. Okay, so remaining we'll discuss on next one. Okay.
Okay, sir.